We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rosen now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Lynch again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, the Cardinals coming out here and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south, unfortunately, week 1. That's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilkes now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he's a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit!
Here's Rosen to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Gun!
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 3rd and goal. Rosen They'll roll him out. Josh Rosen put that one in the trophy case, his first NFL touchdown pass, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I don't care how calm, cool, collected you carry yourself. I don't care how contained you are in your emotions. Your first touchdown pass in the NFL is awfully special. And Josh Rosen is always going to put out the vibe that, hey, I do this all the time. But inside, he's got to be so excited to have that first taste of success in the league.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Redskins making their way out. Last year, a fairly quiet 7-9. Now, the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still could deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They go play action here on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
And for Darius Geis, this is his first NFL carry. It's the first NFL touchdown for LSU's Darius Geis, as they have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On second down, Rosen. Buying time to his left. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. Now it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Ioannidis. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Rosen airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Charles Tapper in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
No. Check. Patriot.
On play action, Rosen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rosen on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Rosen. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Lynch. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Lynch. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to, well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now it's Rosen looking. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Lynch. He will find Davis on the left side complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So out now come the Redskins. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
No.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Lynch now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Here's Lynch to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Once again, it's Lynch. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go to Johnson again. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Rosen on 1st and 10, and that is incomplete here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Forced out to his under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with the keeper, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Rosen taking it in. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this is taken in at the 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got out.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Dawson tacks on the point after, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watching that, Marty. Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out to the rookie, Darius Geis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Rosen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Zach Brown in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, this is Geis. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go play action with Lynch. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Robert Kindici able to run him down for a loss of a yard. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Lynch. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They were looking for Johnson that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Lynch. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Back 99 Philly!
Lynch looking to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Lynch to throw, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Throwing, Lynch, flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they're running right through it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
To throw on second down. Lynch eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing now is Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Steps away to his left. his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Rosen. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And Dawson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for Washington, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.